It's so good to finally chat with you. I've been a fan since I was so little. Like, your music definitely, like, influenced me in pop music and throughout my career. Like, it's crazy, so it's so cool.
Oh, bless you, bless you.
And
You're
how's
making me feel old.
and I'm so excited because you're dropping your sixth studio album, What the Future Holds. How does it feel to know you're, like, releasing your sixth studio album?
It feels amazing, especially 23 years on. Who'd have thought that we'd be around, then, and even doing new music. I think it would be understandable if we were always sort of jumping on the nostalgia bandwagon
Mm.
and always rehashing the old songs. But we've always said as a band we want to do something for the fans. The fans are very supportive, they're loyal. They've been there like yourself from day one, from a young age, and we've got new fans coming through now. So I think it's only right that we do some new music as well. Six albums, would never have guessed that. Studio albums, would never have guessed that from day one. And the fact that this album, I personally think, is one of the best ones we've done as well. It's got something for everybody on this album. So I think we're all really, really proud of it, and we're looking forward for it to be out there.
Oh, it's so exciting. And the best thing about your music as well, it's happy, it's feel good, and like the positive message in your songs. And it's so good that like a new generation are hearing that too in your music.
Yeah, definitely. I think especially with the time that we've got at the moment, the way the world is, with COVID and everything else that's going on, is I think we just need a little bit of fun, a little bit of lightheartedness. And we've unashamedly been pure pop from day one. We know what we're about. We love what we're about. And we always say we've got an open door policy. Don't be afraid of who you are, ashamed of who you are. When you come into Steps World, you can be whoever you want to be, which obviously is yourself. Be proud and be strong no matter what. That's what Steps are about. And the music, we put that forward. We want people just to have a good time and let go.
Yeah, I love that. And like, how long have you guys been working on the album for?
Well, funny enough, the title track is What the Future Holds. And obviously, that's the name of the album. And that song landed on our manager's desk about 3 years ago.
Really? Oh,
It
wow.
really did. I know people don't believe us when we say this, but we've just finished our Tears on the Dance Floor tour. And we were thinking what could happen next. And that song landed on the desk. And it kind of was the catalyst to really go forward again and try and do another new album and say to ourselves, actually, there may be a bit more life in this. Maybe we can keep going for a few more years. And yeah, so that song was there. There was some lyrics in it that say 1 foot in the past and 1 foot in the future. And that's exactly how we felt at that time. We'd done the nostalgia gigs. We'd just done a new album, Tears on the Dance Floor. We were looking to the future, so we were like, oh my God, this song is perfect. We just have to go from here. So yeah, you could say that actually the album started about 3 years ago.
Oh, that's so awesome. And because didn't Sia like write that song for you guys too? Like specifically wanted you guys to have it?
Yeah, so I've heard. She didn't specifically write the song for us. I think she had the song. I'm not sure if she was going to release it herself or not, but it definitely came from her mentioning Steps. We've been told that she thought that we'd be good on the track, and she gave it to us to record and to see what we would do with it. And obviously, we did a great job. I always say it's cheesy, I know, but I always say we've had the seer of approval
Yeah.
because she likes it, and she does. And I think it was, is it Greg Kirsten? I think
Yeah.
is the co-writer as well, who again has wrote for some phenomenal people out there. So we've been very lucky to get that track, to be honest.
Oh, I'm so excited for this album. Like, it's definitely worth like the wait, and especially when you guys came back in 2017 and released the album, like Scared of the Dark. Like when I heard that song, I was like, oh my God, they're back. This song is amazing. Like the lyrics, production, like yeah, it's the best.
Yeah, thank you. I think just when you hear the strings start
Yeah.
with Scared of the Dark, you kind of know what you're getting. And again, we always said we don't want to sell the fans short. If we're going to do anything, we're going to do it and come back with new music. Then we've got to make sure it's some good music at the end of the day, something that people can enjoy. Remember that nostalgia of Steps, but also, like you said, take it to the future and all the new fans that are coming along now as well.
So good though. And are you ready for a rapid round of questions?
Oh, hopefully I know the answers. Yeah, go for it.
Favorite song to perform?
Favorite song to perform? There's a few. I throw Deeper Shade of Blue out there because I think everyone loves the dance. It was a bit iconic. The video was slightly different for us. And I think that song took us in a slightly different direction as well and elevated us at that time.
Yeah. And favorite show to binge watch?
Ooh, Actually, at the moment, we're me and the wife are watching Glow on
Oh,
Netflix.
really? I
Have you
haven't
seen
seen that.
Glow? Right. Okay. Glow's hilarious. It's basically the glamorous ladies of wrestling, which is Glow, but it's comedy. It's very very funny. So if you're into that type of thing, I would recommend it. It's very good.
Have to check it out. And if you could eat one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be?
That's quite easy. A Sunday roast dinner
They're the best.
has
Like, you can't beat it.
has
Yorkshire
everything on it,
puddings.
doesn't it? You got your protein, you got your veg, you got your carbs and everything. It's all there. It's one big meal. Love it.
It's so good. And your favourite sport?
Well, I was a footballer growing up, so I have to say football for that one.
And what team do you go for?
I was born an Evertonian, so a true blue.
I go for Man U.
Yeah, you can go now.
And if someone could play you in a film, who would it be?
Ben Affleck.
That would be so cool. And how do you like your coffee?
I'm not a massive coffee drinker, but I tend to have a latte.
They're
So
nice.
that's really me. I'm not really into my coffee, but yeah, if it was, it'd be a latte.
And if you could have a superpower, what would it be?
I don't know. Let's say fly. Let's say fly. I
It'd be
like to
so
fly everywhere.
handy.
It'd be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah. And best advice you've ever been given?
I think always just be true to yourself. I think, there's a lot of two-faced people out there. The world's crazy as it is. I think, know your friends. You don't need a lot. You can count them on one hand, probably your real true friends.
Yeah.
And just be true to who you are.
So true. And this is a question from my brother in England. He loves you guys as well. He wants to know, will you be doing more workout videos on Instagram? Because you're actually a personal trainer as well, which is really cool.
Yeah. I've got, I have to do something on the board, don't we, in lockdown? So I've actually just set up, I've got at LLE Fitness on Instagram. It's a separate page. And I'm just this week filming some stuff to put onto that. So,
Ooh.
yeah, it all starts this week.